I thought as a pastor that if I just loved people enough, they would change and grow into the likeness of Yeshua. I even thought that was true of people that were not really committed to him. You know, it was an amazing thing that I was mentored by a very loving man, and he was the chaplain at Wheaton College who nurtured me back to faith, so he was my model, and I just felt that nobody could resist the love of God coming through a pastoral leader. I didn't realize that many people are indeed going to resist that love and are not open to it. Yeshua said men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil, and that they didn't want to come to the light, they didn't want to come to his love, and really they hated his life and love because it called into question their motives and their way of life. So in the beginning of our ministry, we poured out our lives to people that really did not want to change. And it was such a disappointing experience until we learned that Yeshua said, "My sheep hear my voice, I know them, and they follow me." And then he said, "If anyone wills to do God's will, he shall know of the teaching whether I speak from the Father or of myself," in John 7:17. So we gave ourselves one time to an old retired person who was an atheist, and we invited him to live with us, and we assured that once he lived with us and saw our love, he would change, and he never did respond. He continued to be ornery, difficult, and recalcitrant and unthankful for the love that we gave him. And we saw this with many people in the beginning of our ministry. But then we found the secret to give ourselves to those that really wanted to change, that really wanted to grow. And after we learned that lesson, we saw so many people that were almost, in some cases, given up as hopeless by psychiatrists and others. But we found that no person, no matter how far gone they seem to be by our human evaluations, is beyond God's healing power. And we saw amazing healing power of people that really wanted to know and do the truth and to walk in God's love. This is one of the biggest things that we had to learn. Jesus, Yeshua, said, "Don't throw your pearls before swine." And really, people are swine until they come to the Lord and say, "God, I really want to change. I really want you. I want to grow into your likeness." And when we began to give ourselves more fully to people who had that orientation, we found that our ministry and our pouring out to people was very successful, but it wasn't successful with the other people that didn't want to change.
My name is Cody Archer, and I'm a part of the Revive Israel team, and I hope you're enjoying this series on learning from my mistakes. If you've not yet subscribed to our videos, I want to encourage you right up here, click the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and also for more great content, you can start with watching more videos right here. I used to think the more the merrier, but now I'm realizing that can be a real mistake.